Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a makeup tutorial, kind of a glam holiday party look. It's not super crazy, it's great for beginners, super glamorous, great for parties, and I'm using all drugstore products, so it's not cheap, but it's also not out of reach expensive. And like I said, great for beginners, great for people just getting started with makeup. So let's get started. So first of all, I threw on some Glam earrings. I got these ones, which are so cute. They're kind of like a two-piece earring. I got these at Superstore here in Canada. They're about $10. And then I threw on kind of a Glam choker. This was made by a friend of mine. It's just like a leather choker. And yeah, super fun, festive. Love it. So let's get started with the makeup. So to start with, I have washed and moisturized my face. If you're looking for some drugstore suggestions for skincare, I do have a couple videos here. I have a L'Oreal one, I have a Nivea one, and if you are concerned about like aging and you want to spend a little bit more, I have a Vichy one. Having said all that, to start makeup application, I'm going to start with the Wet n Wild Coverall primer. There's a couple products in here which I've never used before, and this is one of them. This is supposed to refine your pores, fill fine lines, brighten complexion, and even your skin tone. I'm totally going to do a video of this guy on its own just to test out its performance, so look for that in the future. But for now, let's go ahead. I'm just taking a tiny amount, and we'll just pat that into kind of the zones that you get most oily in. So for me, nose, cheeks, chin. You can see my chin is just, oh my god, it's going haywire. And lately all the YouTube videos are like, don't rub it in, pat your primer in. So I'm gonna give that a go. I don't know, do you think it really makes a difference? When I was picking products for this video, I decided to go with products that I know last a really long time and won't break down over the length of your event. So if you're going for like a 3 or 4 hour event, you can pretty much get away with anything, right? And you know you're gonna look fabulous. But say you're like doing a full day wedding, or I don't know, you're doing like full Christmas day and you need it to last from like 9 in the morning till 9 at night or even longer, and you want to feel confident in your makeup, that was kind of what I was going for with today's products. So foundation, I did a whole video on this one. This is the Revlon Colourstay. I'm using the color 180, which might be a little dark for me. And this is great for combination oily skin. I find it lasts all day for 12 hours. It claims to have 24-hour wear, but I don't know how many people actually wear their makeup for 24 hours, but definitely 12, 13, 14 hours might not be totally out of the question, depending how hard you like to party. So I'm just going to kind of dot this all over, get a nice thin but even coverage. Then I'm just going to blend with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. And any extra I have on my hand, I'm just going to scoop up and blend down the neck. Maybe don't put your choker on until after. For my under eyes, I'm using the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. This is the Eraser Dark Circle treatment in light. This is honestly, like, everybody talks about how much they love this stuff, and I totally agree. It's amazing. If you haven't tried it out, it's drugstore price. I think in Canada it's like $8-ish, maybe $10-ish, so it's not like cheap, but it's not super expensive. The tubes last a while, and it just blends like a dream. It covers, it's really nice and buildable. Sometimes I use it in areas where I'm concerned with a little bit of darkness and I just want a little bit of highlight, like the corners of my mouth. Now, I went to the drugstore to look for a good concealer, and a lot of the colors that I wear were either sold out or too expensive. So I was recommended from Makeup Alley the Bourjois Healthy Mix concealer, but that's like $22, so that's crazy expensive for drugstore. I looked at the Revlon, is it Perfect Match, but they didn't have the lightest shade, so I just skipped that one. And I think there was a Physician Formula one that I couldn't find at my local Shoppers Drug Mart. So instead, I picked up something a little different, and I thought I would try this out and maybe do a video on this on its own. This is the NYX Wonder Pencil in WP01 Light. And you're supposed to be able to conceal, eye brighten, reverse lip liner in one. So that's kind of cool. I don't know how I feel about like going over acne and then going in your eye. But I'm going to test this out specifically for acne today. And see if you can get away with using this as your like spot treatment. It really is soft and creamy. I'm just going to take a tiny bit more foundation and just go over the top of that. Maybe skip the NYX Wonder Pencil and go for something a little more heavy duty for your acne. I'm just gonna go with this. I'm kind of at a zen place where I'm like, I feel confident when I'm wearing makeup. I know I have a lot of texture down there, and I'm not perfect, but I look good, so I'm gonna rock it. So let's move right along to powdering. I've got my Marcelle face powder, and I just put a powder puff in there, and I'm just gonna powder kind of a little heavier under my eyes, a little bit heavier on my chin area, and then just kind of lightly everywhere else. Moving along to brows, I'm going to use my absolutely favorite Maybelline Definer Brow. I have a whole video on this one you can check out. I'll link it down below in the info box. Then to set them, I didn't have anything drugstore, so I purchased this Essence Make Me Brow, which is an eyebrow gel mascara. This is in the color Soft Brownie Brows, which is the only one available at my drugstore. But apparently this is a 3-in-1 color fill and shape colored eyebrow gel with fibers for naturally fuller looking brows. This brush is really great. It's very tiny. You don't need an eyebrow gel, but for me, who has like longer individual brow hairs, it really helps me feel confident that they're not gonna like get bent out of shape. Because it's kind of a beginner makeup tutorial, I'm just gonna go in with one eyeshadow product. Because it's the holidays, let's go a little glam with this Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-hour thing by Eye Studio. This is in the color Bad to the Bronze, and this stuff lasts all day for me without creasing. I have greasy eyelids, but this stuff is really great. It adds a nice soft like something to your eyelid without being crazy. So I'd really recommend it for beginners or low maintenance ladies. And even though it says it's bronze, I think of it more like a goldy wash of gold along your eyelid. So I really like that. Sometimes when I'm doing a glam look, I don't use eyeshadow at all, which I know is like super anti-Instagram and super anti-YouTube, because what are you doing a makeup tutorial if you're not using eyeshadow? But sometimes I just feel more comfortable without eyeshadow and just with my normal winged liner. So let's do our winged liner next. This is the L'Oreal Lineur Intense, which is my absolute favorite. This is one that I've done a whole video on. It's my absolutely holy grail. In the other video I do of it, I have the gold tube, but I use the black tube interchangeably. This is just in the color Carbon Black, and the other one was in the color Mica Black. So I'm just going to quickly do my winged liner. There's a million tutorials out there for how you want to do your black liner, but I'll give you my quick 2 cents. I start in the inner corner and sort of get the first third drawn on just by kind of laying the brush flat against my lid. And then I slowly work my way to the outer edge of my eye. I'm going to pick up a little bit more liquid so I have a nice wet brush for the flick here. And then I'm going to be ballsy. I'm going to sort of follow the bottom lash up and kind of where, like, I kind of have a large crease area, so I'm just going to kind of find the dot following this line here. I'm just going to pick a spot. That's where my tip's going to be. And then I'm just going to connect that and then kind of connect it on the top as well. If your brush isn't wet enough, it might be a little tricky to do this. And everybody has a different preference about how they like to do their flicks. I like this felt tip brush. It has the right amount of give, but also firmness. And yeah, I feel super confident doing my winged eyeliner like this. So let's switch to the other side. I'll quickly do that side. My eyeliner is done. Moving right along to mascara. This is another HG of mine. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes. I absolutely love this stuff. I haven't used this in so long and I forgot how much I love it. It is beautiful. The last thing that I'm going to do, it's totally optional for the eyes, is go in with some false lashes. So if you don't normally wear false lashes because you're a bit of a beginner, the one advice I could give you is just get a multi-set like this. This was about $15 Canadian at my Walmart. And you get 5 lashes, so get a minimum of 2 sets of lashes and wear one set for a week. Wear them out. You're going to look like a fool. It's going to look shitty, but you're just going to get comfortable wearing them. You're going to get comfortable reapplying them. And then when it's time for the actual event, when you want to look super good, you are going to feel much more comfortable wearing them. Don't save it all until your event to try putting them on for the first time and wearing them for the first time, because you're just going to feel uncomfortable in them. It takes a little while to get used to them. Don't forget there's also a million different types of lashes, so if you're practicing with some and you hate them, try a different lash. I have a bunch of different eyelashes which I kind of look at up close and review, including some of the Ardell ones. I haven't done the Kiss ones yet, but I do really like these Kiss ones. They have a clear band and they have a nice curve on them, so that makes them quite easy to apply. False lashes do so much. They make you feel glam, they make you look glam. If you're doing more of an eyeshadow look, they kind of take your eyeshadow from okay looking to like amazing looking. That's why all the YouTube girls tend to throw them on. They add a lot. So obviously if you're not comfortable with them, skip this step. But if you want to feel a little bit more extra glam, a little bit more drag queeny, definitely give these a go. Just trust me, if you practice, you will feel much better about the whole thing. Strip lashes aren't your thing. You could go for the individual lashes or even a half lash. Just buy strip lashes and cut them in half and just use them on your outer corners. Alright, lashes looking fab. For cheeks, I'm going to start with an illuminizer. This is the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in the color Gleam. I got this in my Ipsy bag and expected to not be impressed with it, but I actually really like it. And you can totally use it kind of as a blush and highlight all in one. You just need the tiniest amount. And I like to just blend it in with a brush. After that, I'm going to go in with some blush. I totally recommend you find a cheap blush palette that you can check out. I have been enjoying this Coastal Scents 10 color blush palette forever. But I get a ton of different color choices and I'm not committed to anything. I'm just going to go in with this color, which is kind of a nice like dusty rose pink color. And I'm just going to kind of plop that on over top of the illuminator. If you're a noob to makeup and you're like, I don't know this whole like highlight contour thing, just skip both of those steps and just use blush, right? If you like to line your lips, you can always go in with a lip liner. I have like the NYX Retractable lip liner in red. For my actual lipstick today, I have my L'Oreal Paris 337 Refined Ruby, which is kind of really old, but I really love this color. I'm just going to skip lip liner and just go right in with the lipstick. For maximum wear time, just use a thin layer. If you need to, use a trusty Q-tip to clean up the edges. Then stop and blot your lips. Then take some loose powder. Take that same blotting tool that you had, like a Kleenex or whatever, and just go over your lips. And then do another layer of lipstick. Alright, so everything's looking good. Your skin should look as glowy or as matte as you like. So everything, I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild photo finishing spray. This will just kind of help take down the powderiness of your makeup and hopefully make everything last a little bit longer. We are 99.9% done. The last thing you want to check before you leave is that now that your eyelash glue is dry, that there is no glue still showing on your lashes. So I'm just going to take my liquid eyeliner one more time and just kind of go over and hopefully hide as much of that glue as I need to. And voila, there is my glamorous holiday party drugstore makeup tutorial. I know it's nothing crazy, but if you don't wear makeup every day, why go crazy when you could feel comfortable and confident in makeup that you feel suits you and makes you feel awesome about yourself. So here we are, this is what works for me. Alright guys, it's the end of the night. We're gonna go to the gym. We're gonna have dinner later. So I'm gonna take my makeup off. Acne, meh. But the rest of it's looking really good, feeling good. Eyes look great. No creasing at all, even after a greasy, sweaty day. Lips look amazing. I have not retouched these lips once since I put them on. So I really love that lipstick, that L'Oreal lipstick. I forgot it's like an old fave of mine. And yeah, so I'm gonna take this off now, but yeah, I would totally recommend this type of makeup for your holiday parties. You will look and feel super glam. What are you cooking?
Ravioli lasagna. Right now it's just ground meat.
Toby?
Toby's gonna be ground meat soon too.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, one other thing. I want to say thank you to Medha for requesting this video. This drugstore themed holiday look was inspired by her. So thanks for commenting and watching and joining us on our live chat the other day. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you share it with any friends you think might find it helpful. Make sure you subscribe down below. I do a new beauty video every single day of the week. Leave your comments, feedback, suggestions down below. I love hearing back from you guys. And yeah, check out my other videos that are kind of related to this video up here. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Hi, Corey.
Hey, what's up? Why'd you call me over here?
No reason. I got you a gift.
You got me a gift?
I did.
Aww, for what?
For Christmas.
Aww.
It's a advent calendar.
An advent calendar?
Yep. Don't look.
Oh.
Yay!
Oh my god, it's giant.
It's really big.
Holy shit.
So,
what is this?
it is an advent calendar full of makeup.
Oh my god, that's so exciting. Where did you get it?
Yep, Shoppers Drug Mart.
Was it expensive?
It is a little expensive if you're looking for it at home, but it's $85 or so.
$85? So are these like full-size products?
I don't know, but there's probably, I would assume it's sample sizes, but for 24 of them,
Just leave them.
doing the math, that's like $3 each. So,
Oh, so that's not that expensive.
yeah, actually, when you think about it like that, boom.
And it's giant.
It's
This is
giant.
an amazing present. So thank you so much, Dougie. Since it's the first.
It is the first, so...
So I guess I'll do this like once a day on these videos so you guys can enjoy this with me. This is by the brand Art Deco.
Who would have thought that you could do that?
Oh my god, it's amazing. Where's number one here,
That's
though?
right down here.
Number one's down here. Can
Yep.
you guys see how big this is?
Yeah, it's like...
I'm so excited to see what's in here. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Is this number one? It says 10 on it. But it's just a tiny little sample of eyeshadow.
It does say 10 on it, even though that is number one.
It must be the shade.
I'm gonna assume so.
So Art Deco, I don't know. I've never really heard of them. They look like they're German
I know the
brand
artistic movement, but
because all the stores have German names. And like, I did notice in the Shoppers Drug Mart mascara samplers kit, they had an Art Deco mascara in there. Thank you so much for the advent calendar, Dougie, and I'm sure all the viewers will be excited to check it out as well. And yeah, I got you an advent calendar too.
She did.
So we can go get it.
I'll go get it.
Screen.
Off screen.
Love you.
Love you too.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.